Yes, boo. Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your sister from another Mr. ThickChickVlogs. As you can see, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Today is Monday, June the 29th of 2015. It is 7:47 in the a.m. I was intending on making this video last night, but girl, the BET Awards, I thought that shit was going to go on forever and ever, girl. That shit was like, what, 3.5, almost 4 hours long, girl? So I wasn't trying to be up in this piece at 11 o'clock at night recording no video because, you know, my energy just was not there, okay? Because, I was sleepy, okay? I was low-key sleepy. I was having to try to take notes and shit. It wouldn't have been crude, okay? So, it is 7:47 in the morning, and girl, I have been on my water kick, but guess what I'm drinking on early in the morning, girl? I have me a beaches and berries here, boo. Sure the fuck do. So we gonna clock the tea where the tea needs to be clocked, and we gonna drink on this motherfucking beaches and berries, boo. Let's go ahead and get it through. Bitch. Let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this whole BET award situation. Now let me say this. I know some people thought it was dry and all this type of stuff. I honestly and truly thought that the BET Awards this year was pretty cool. It was okay. I low-key kind of enjoyed it. Now, there were some situations up in there where, you know, they was fucking up lyrics and all this type of stuff. But other than that, it was a pretty good BET Awards. So, I'm going to discuss the pre-show very, very briefly because I really didn't watch the pre-show like that because it just wasn't interesting to me. I'm sorry. I wasn't here for the pre-show. I was here for the BET Awards. Now, I did check out a couple of those red carpet outfits, and girl, do people do that shit to try to, you know, be on the fashion police or some shit? Because girl, I seen so many people up there dressing like Power Rangers, these motherfucking cartoon characters, girl. It was a plum fool. And the memes that people was putting on Twitter and Instagram and shit, bitch, I died 1,000,000 times over. Some of them shits was like dead on. I'm talking about dead fucking on how them celebrities were trying to dress. Like I said, I don't know if they was trying to get some type of attention or what, girl, but we're going to move on to them professionally. The first thing that we're going to discuss now, Lil Mama. Okay, Lil Mama performed at the pre-show, and I'm going to be honest, okay? When Lil Mama started performing, I didn't know who the fuck she was. I was confused, okay? I didn't know who Lil Mama was when she first started performing. I was like, who, you know, Harpo, who this woman? And then, you know, when Terrence J, you know, interviewed her after, you know, her performance or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, that's Lil Mama. And it's no shade to Lil Mama. I didn't know who the fuck she was. Of course, Lil Mama played Left Eye in the TLC movie. Was it a TLC movie? And she did a great job. She actually matched Left Eye very, very accurately, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to Lil Mama for that. But I didn't know who the fuck she was at that pre-show, girl. I mean, it didn't give me too much life. But the highlight of the motherfucking pre-show to me was when Terrence J was on the red carpet and Machine Gun Kelly, Amber Rose, Black China, and it was somebody else that came on the red carpet and they was interviewing. Basically, the man was just asking them, you know, I see you got on your all white, what you wearing? So Amber Rose decides that she wants to attempt to take the microphone out of Terrence's hands. I'm gonna take Terrence's mic. I guess trying to be cute or whatever. And she goes to say, yeah, her and Black China came as each other's date to, you know, kind of basically in celebration of gay marriage now being legal in all 50 states. But Terrence J took the microphone for her, like, hold on, you only really had 15 seconds. You know, a lot of people thought he was throwing shade, but I really don't think he was throwing shade because it was only like 5 minutes before the award show was to start. And, you know, you had to keep on serious because they had another performance that was coming up. And she trying to be all cute. Bitch, you ain't nobody. I ain't got nothing against Amber Rose, but if she was just low-key, why you just grabbing that man microphone like that? But shout out to her for, you know, wanting to come and want to shed some light on the legalization of gay marriage. Shout out to her for that. But I know she was shamed when Terrence J took that microphone out of hand like, nah, when you ain't having 15 seconds, girl, nobody got time for you to be sitting there going in no whole motherfucking tangent. But shout out to her. Also, love B. Scott. B. Scott was looking, y'all. Let me tell you something about B. Scott. I watched B. Scott way from back in the, what was his Jamaican neighbor or some shit like that when he used to actually make YouTube videos. I used to watch B. Scott way in the back day. B. Scott is so fucking pretty. I'm talking about B. Scott got some pretty ass skin. He's just beautiful, girl. B. Scott is a pretty ass person. Also, the girl from Orange is the New Black. I cannot think of her name because I really don't watch the show, but she was beautiful as well. I love the fact that BET decided to invite her on the show as well to present an award. So shout out to BET for doing that, and also not being homophobic. And you know what's funny? B. Scott is the only person who can sue fucking BET and still be invited to the motherfucking award show. Now, we all know that back in the day, B. Scott was hosting one of the pre-show awards, and he was dressed, feminine or whatever. And of course, BET decided to ask him to change his clothing. So he, of course, that upset him because he's like, okay, you hired me as who I am. B. Scott never says that he's a woman or anything like that, to my knowledge. So he says, okay, you know how I dress, you know how I am. So what type of person would I be to come here dressed up in suits and all this? That's not what I do. Okay, that's not who B. Scott is. And they knew that. And they knew that before they decided to ask him to host the pre-award show. I mean, the pre-show. So B. Scott sued them for discrimination and all that stuff, and he ended up winning. But of course, B. Scott was at the BET Awards this year, which a lot of people were kicking at. They was like, how the fuck B. Scott actually was able to sue BET and still be able to come to the award show? So shout out to B. Scott for that whole situation right there, and shout out to BET for being, for being mature enough to allow him to come to the show. Now, since we are on this, I know we're not on the award show yet, but did y'all hear that tea that they decided to ban Safaree away from the BET Awards? And a lot of people are rumoring that Nicki Minaj had a lot to do with them deciding to not let Safaree come to the BET Awards because they said that they thought she would be uncomfortable. I don't know how true that is, but now that is it's true that Safaree said that they told him he couldn't come to the show, but a lot of people are saying it's because of Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has a lot of credit when it comes to BET. They wanted her to perform. They knew a lot of people were going to be watching because of Nicki Minaj. So hell, they felt like it would be a little awkward for them to be on the red carpet together. But I really don't think that man would have fucked with her on the red carpet with her dudes. It ain't that fucking serious, okay? So BET, y'all tried it for that little situation right there. But yeah, shout out to Safaree for giving them a piece of his motherfucking mind, which they should. I wouldn't keep my motherfucking mouth closed either. Why, girl? Why did you decide to ban me from the motherfucking BET Awards, girl? Let me sip my motherfucking beaches and berries on that. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the award show. And like I said, I got my notes right here because girl, ain't no way in the fuck I would be able to remember all this bullshit. So, the host of the show was Tracee Ellis Ross and Anthony Anderson. And I'm going to be honest. I love Tracee Ellis Ross and Anthony Anderson. A lot of people said they were corny or whatever. I thought they did very, very well. I actually enjoyed them being the host of the show. So it starts out, Tracee Ellis Ross comes out there on the motherfucking harness, y'all. And y'all, Twitter was going all kinds of ham and cheese because her motherfucking ass. Now, y'all know I ain't gay. In no shape, form, and or fashion, this fucking piece of hair is getting on my nerve. I ain't gay in no shape, form, and or fashion. But her butt in that harness was looking mighty debonair, if I do say so myself. She already got a nice, round bootay, but her butt was looking mighty debonair in that harness, and all the dudes, of course, was going ham and cheese, talking about, oh my God, look at Tracee Ellis Ross's ass, and all this stuff. She looks great for her age, so shout out to Tracee Ellis Ross, okay? So they did this little, skit performance thing. It was cute. It was cute. I actually liked their little opening. And then Janelle Monáe performed. She did her thing. I actually like Janelle Monáe, but Janelle Monáe can actually dance. She is beautiful. I love me some Janelle Monáe. So shout out to Janelle Monáe. She was, came out there and she was like in this little Indian style position. She was floating in the fucking air. It was real cute and real cool how they did that. So shout out to Janelle Monáe. She is she is a real honest and true artist that I actually enjoy, and she don't, she's very respectful when it comes to the dressing and all that stuff. I just like Janelle Monáe. I think she's a very, very classy person. And then, girl, we're going to go, I'm a classic man. I'm a classic man. Because I don't know that motherfucking song, girl. Tell me, now, okay. I know I'm not the only one who was thinking this shit. Was that man or was that man not looking like a motherfucking slave trader from back in the slavery days? Well, give me 200, give me 300, give me 1,000, give me 1,500. He was looking like a motherfucking slave trader, girl. And did you see? Was that a motherfucking toupee on his fucking? Or was that his hair? Did he get a perm, girl? I think he got a motherfucking perm. He was looking like a straight up slave trader to me. And of course, he had the you know, his backup dancers, whatever they had, they little suits and shit on, looking like, you know, the partners of the slave trader. Girl, he was trying it. Okay, a lot, like I said, a lot of them folks was trying it last night, but he definitely tried to come out there looking like a motherfucking slave trader with all the bullshit we got going on in the world. Go, you sit your ass down, Mr. Classic, man. Moving on, super professionally, okay? So we had best female hip hop artist, and of course Nicki Minaj won. Nicki Minaj has won best female artist, female hip hop artist the last how many years in a row? I don't know. I done lost count. They might as well just don't even nominate people. Just get a motherfucking award to Nicki Minaj, because ain't nobody, shit, everybody who's in the category with her, they already know they're not finna fucking win. They had all these years that she been doing this shit. She has won best female hip hop artist ever. So shout out to Nicki Minaj for winning her awards. And of course she brought her mom on stage. Nicki Minaj's mother is gorgeous. They look almost exactly alike. But you know what? You can tell Nicki Minaj mama had some shit did to her baby girl when she was talking here, but her voice is so soft. She was like, I love you too. I love you too. She had a nose on, but she was cute, girl. She was cute. Nicki Minaj looks just like her mom to me. And of course when she gave her acceptance speech, she you know, she shouted out her boo, her baby dad, her future baby daddy, Meek Mill, and girl, he was sitting over there like a motherfucking fat ass kid that's about to get some candy, girl. He was like, oh my God, she said her baby. Girl, Meek Mill did the motherfucking most. That shit was too fucking funny to me when they panned the motherfucking camera when he was like, girl, I'm a fucking die Kiki. So shout out to Nicki Minaj for winning best female hip hop artist, as she always does. So then the cast of the game came out. You know, it's going to be their final season of the game. To be brutally honest with you, when the game first started coming on, I was kind of into it. I never actually watched an entire season of the game. I haven't watched the game in so long, but they've been on, you know, BET for a while. So shout out to them for that. But this is going to be their final season of the game. So they came out to present an award. I do not remember what the award was for, but shout out to the cast of the game for, you know, having all of their, you know, success on BET thus far. And then, is his name Tigger or Tiger, girl? I can't never figure the shit out. Is it Tigger or Tiger? Because I don't want to give him too much. Tigger, Tiger, whatever his name is. Him and Chris Brown performed. And girl, let me tell you, they did okay. Okay, they did pretty good. But you can kind of tell that, you know, Chris Brown's still going through a little bit of something. Because he, you know, karaoke was at the BET Awards. She was at the pre-show. In case you guys didn't peep that motherfucking game. Karaoke was at the BET Awards pre-show, and I bet she was ducking it out. She probably had all kinds of security, like, keep this motherfucker 1,000 years away from me, okay? Keep him 1,000 years away from me. So, she was at the BET Awards pre-show. But what Kiki me, when Tiger, Tigger, and Chris Brown were performing, they actually panned the motherfucking camera over to Rihanna. But you know what's cool about Rihanna? She was actually getting it, you know what I'm saying? But when they panned that camera over to her, she was kind of thinking to herself, why the fuck y'all put this motherfucking camera on me? Y'all motherfucking trying to be motherfucking funny. But Rihanna, she kind of got that little gangster on y'all. Because I don't think I mentioned this in my later notes, but since I'm on Rihanna, when she was presenting her award later on in the show. Now, did you guys see that shit that happened backstage? What the fuck happened? She was talking to some guy and she threw money in his face, then she walked out on the stage. I was listening to the radio. They were saying that shit was real. I don't know what the fuck popped up back there, but I thought they was just joking and acting or whatever. But if you guys got any tea on that, let me know in the comment section below. But some dude yelled out something when she was presenting her award, and she was like, what? You know, I love Rihanna's personality. She is super duper cool. But BET tried it when Chris Brown performed, and they gonna turn that camera over to Rihanna trying to be motherfucking funny. They always be, you know, being a little ghetto. And also, Rihanna, I don't know if y'all seen this too. Rihanna taped Floyd Mayweather motherfucking mouth up. He was talking throughout the whole motherfucking show, just running his goddamn fly trap. Y'all know he rich as shit. That nigga shit out money. So of course he feel a motherfucker. He don't give a fuck. He just he a goofy motherfucker. So she taped his goddamn mouth shut. She was probably tired of motherfucker talking. But shout out to Tigger, Tiger, Chris Brown. Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to the Floyd Mayweather, all the motherfuckers, rich ass motherfuckers. Okay. So, and then the Weeknd performed. Girl, what the fuck was that on top of his fucking head? Now, look, I understand when people get money, they can do a lot of shit that us broke motherfuckers can't do. I get it. I got it. Good. Okay, I understand. But girl, it looked like some motherfucking dreadlocks that he had and took some fucking flat irons and flattened them bitches. It looked like piles of shit and ponytails on top of his fucking head. It looked a shitty ass fucking mess, girl. I couldn't even concentrate on what he was saying because I kept looking at his fucking head. It was disgusting to me. I don't know. Y'all explain to me what the fuck was that on the Weeknd's head, girl. Yeah, the ladies was screaming and all that shit. He got money and all that stuff, girl. But what the fuck was that on top of his head, girl? I was confused. Girl, it was real confusing what was going on top of his motherfucking head. So shout out to the Weeknd for, his performance. But girl, what was that on your head, girl? A rat? I don't know what the fuck that was, but I don't have the time or the energy to continue on with that situation right there, okay, girl. But and then Alicia Keys, did a collaboration with the Weeknd. Girl, okay, Alicia Keys is a beautiful, beautiful person. She could sing her ass off. She could play her some piano. But that wasn't the best performance. I don't think that was the best collaboration for BET to put together. Was the Weeknd and Alicia Keys. I wasn't feeling it, okay? I don't know whether because she was sitting down and that waist trainer that she had on was too fucking tight or what it was, but I just was not getting my life from Alicia Keys and the Weeknd's performance last night. I just was not. Like I said, I believe because she was sitting down and that waist trainer she had on was a little too tight and it was fucking with her vocal cords. But other than that, she was cute, girl. She was playing the hell out of that piano, but I really don't think that was her best performance in no shape, form, and or fashion, but she was looking cute. She was looking the part. So shout out to, Alicia Keys. But girl, she just wasn't sounding her best, girl. And then Kelly Rowland, the beautiful beauty. Yes, I said beauty. The beautiful Kelly Rowland came out to present an award. And Uncle motherfucking Charlie came out and fucked it up. Y'all, we all know Uncle Charlie is a gazillion years old, girl. He came out there, he was busting his motherfucking move. He was like, but the thing about Uncle Charlie, girl, he was sounding good because almost everybody else in this whole award show, because they singing live and shit, they wasn't sounding their best. But Uncle Charlie, he came out there, because back in the day, shit, they was damn near 40 motherfucker. Okay, you need to know how to sing live back in the day. Now they got all these motherfucking voiceovers and all this type of shit that help enhance their voice boxes, all this shit. Back in the day, they had to do what the fuck they had to do in real fucking life. So Uncle Charlie did his motherfucking thing. He came out there and he slayed the girls. So shout out to Uncle Charlie for his whole little situation. I need to sip another sip of my motherfucking beaches and berries, girl. I'm gonna be feeling good by the time this motherfucking video is done, girl. Okay, next. Family. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss, and then we're going to have to take a commercial break because y'all know I got to do what I need to do with this motherfucking part of the video before I upload the review. Y'all already know how this shit work. We're going to discuss Sister Donnie McClurkin, girl. Yes, I'm calling him Sister Donnie McClurkin because we all know Donnie McClurkin is gay, girl. I don't give a damn what you say. Donnie McClurkin is gay, okay, girl? But at the most, he's bisexual, okay? At the very least, he's bisexuality. But he definitely likes men, okay? I'm just gonna say what you scared the motherfucker say. But he came out there, of course, after people that handed his ass to him literally on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, calling him all kind of closet sissies. Somebody said he's the last silent sissy in the pew. Bitch, I died, okay? I forgot who said that shit, but somebody said he's the last silent sissy in the pews. Bitch, I fucking gagged. But he got up there and he sung his gospel story, gospel song. It was something about the blood still runs in you, something like the blood something. It was cute. I liked it. But of course, girl, they was going in on his motherfucking ass on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere you can even think about it. They was going in on Sister Donnie McClurkin because they were saying, how he's basically he's discriminating against what the fuck he is. He's the silent sissy. He said, ain't no way in the hell you gonna, because you're so quote unquote religious that you're gonna try to come out here and basically reprimand or down people who are not afraid to live in their truth because you're afraid. Sorry, girl, but of course I lost my memory. But we were on Sister McClurkin. But people were saying that he's afraid to basically come out and let people know that he's bisexual, gay, or whatever it is. So he wants to use his religion to basically, I'm not gonna say quote unquote spew hate, but voice his opinions on homosexuals, which is you know, I guess if that's his prerogative, that's his prerogative. But they went the fuck in on Miss Donnie McClurkin on last night, girl. And in the previous days leading up to last night. So, shout out to Miss Donnie McClurkin, Sister Donnie McClurkin, okay? Then, girl, bad boys. Bad boys. You make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good. So, Bad Boys comes out, and they decide to perform. I mean, they were one of the best performers. One of the best performances of the night. You had P. Diddy, you had Maze, you had Faith Evans, Lil' Kim, you even had 112 camera talking about pizzas and cream. Something, you know what I mean, girl? It's been so fucking long. I don't remember the lyrics to the motherfucking songs. But it was P. Diddy, Maze, 112, Faith Evans, and Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim, let's talk about Lil' Kim for a minute. Faith Evans, of course, did great as well. You know, 112, they like 100 years old, so they did okay. Some people were saying they sounded bad, but them people they fucking, oh, girl, they haven't sung in a long time, boo. So, I think they did fairly well for what it is. And also, Mace still looks great as well. I think they did good. Faith Evans, like I said, looks great. But Lil' Kim, I don't know if maybe she went and got something else did to her face, but it's making her face look better, or her makeup artist or what it is. But Lil' Kim looked good to me last night. Her face was beat, you know, she had on decent looking makeup or whatever. I mean, you can still tell her she had too much fucking plastic surgery. Don't get me screwed up. But Lil' Kim looked good last night. So shout out to Lil' Kim and Bad Boys for their performance on last night. They did excellent, okay? And then P. Diddy had to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Smokey Robinson. So Smokey Robinson won the Lifetime Achievement Award. He also got up there and he performed and he did great. Smokey Robinson looks great. Love Smokey Robinson, and shout out to him for winning the Lifetime Achievement Award. But girl, what tripped me out about this whole situation, well, not tripped me out in a bad way, but girl, it was stupid funny. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. I laughed because they was posting these fucking pictures of these memes on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook of Tiny. You know Tiny, T.I. wife Tiny, talking about congratulations, Smokey Robinson, on winning your Lifetime Achievement Award. Bitch, she looked, when I first seen it, I really thought it was Smokey fucking Robinson. Y'all play too much, girl. Y'all play entirely too much, girl. Because when I first seen that shit, I had to look and I was like, that ain't no Smokey Robinson. And then I was like, oh my God, she looked exactly like Smokey Robinson. But y'all, you ain't hear that from me, okay? I'm just saying. But that shit was crazy funny. Look, girl, I ain't saying. I'm just motherfucking saying, girl. And then Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj, and Chris Brown performs. You know, Chris Brown and Meek Mill, they was doing their thing. Then Nicki Minaj came out there and she did her thing. Nicki Minaj was looking cute last night. I like the little dress situation that she had on. She was looking cute last night. And of course, Meek Mill, when she came out, he was just in fucking La La Land. Girl, I'm talking about Meek Mill. I don't know. Maybe she showing up got that ill nah some shit, or he just acting like he ain't never had no ill nah. But he showing up in fucking La La Land where he be around Nicki Minaj. But shout out to them. And I don't know about anybody else. I'm gonna say this, and I know some people may disagree, may agree, may disagree, which is fine. That is your God-given right, girl. But is it me, or does Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj's relationship just seem a little? I don't know. The shit don't seem genuine to me. I don't know. It's almost like she doing that shit to like make Safaree jealous or some shit. But you ain't hear that shit from me. I'm just gonna sip my motherfucking beaches and berries, girl. You ain't hear that from me, okay? But that shit just don't seem genuine to me. But hey, like I said, I'm not in a bedroom. I don't know. Maybe they are super duper in love or some shit. I don't know. But shout out to Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj, and Chris Brown on their performance. They did pretty good. All right. Then Keisha Cole and Monica came out, girl. Okay, when they came out, I thought maybe the shit was, they did the shit like that as part of, I don't know, maybe because, you know, it's almost Independence Day. But they was looking like straight up, God bless America, America flag. They was looking like, you know, they was trying to represent the Statue of Liberty. I don't know what the fuck they was trying to do, but Keisha Cole had blue ass hair and a blue outfit on. And, Monica had red hair and white outfit on. I mean, they were just red, white, and blue. Okay, just straight up represent United States. I mean, shout out to the USA, girl. USA. That's what I wanted to say when they started walking up out of there. For real. That's the first thing that came to my fucking mind was USA. Girl, like, okay, maybe it's Independence Day. They want to, you know, give a shout out to Independence Day, 4th of July, whatever. I don't know. They were just giving me 4th of July everything. Okay, girl. But, yeah. And then, of course, Keisha Cole kept saying, girl, yeah, my album coming out such and such independently. I mean, she literally kept saying, and it was, I was like, motherfucker, I hear crickets. People was looking like, okay, bitch, your goddamn album, okay, your album coming out independently. Okay, cool. But shout out to her. And also Monica has an album that is coming out as well very, very soon. So y'all look out for that if you guys are interested in that type of stuff. I really don't even listen to music like that. I listen to it in my motherfucking car. I don't listen to it enough to go and buy the shit. I do have a couple of songs on my my iPod and my iPad, but that's about it that I got off iTunes. But yeah, shout out to Keisha Cole and Monica, you know, representing the United States of America. And then Tracy and Anthony Anderson, they came out and they decided to perform this Empire skit, which was funny. Of course, Tracy was pretending to be Cookie, and Anthony Anderson had on this motherfucking toupee. He was pretending to be Lucius. It was just funny. And then, you know, Terrence Howard came out and actually, you know, the real Lucius came out and he was like, hold on, you know, what's going on, y'all, this type of shit. And then he introduced Empire, the cast of Empire, who was actually performing. Now, I'm gonna be real, okay? Yaz, who is Hakeem, and I cannot think of the other guy's name right off the top of my head, y'all. It's early in the morning, and this shit right here starting to kick in. But I can't think of the other guy's name. But Yaz did very, very well. Now, the other guy, you know, the other son, the one who's gay, he didn't do too good to me, okay? Maybe it was because he, you know, sick or some shit, I don't know. But he didn't do too good for me. But what's funny was a lot of people were saying they had memes up of Lucius looking crazy, like you gonna do that shit on BET too, because you know he did it. When a man loves a man loves a man, a man loves a man. So shout out to them for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first started watching Empire, I did not know that they were a real group. I didn't. I just thought it was a made up television situation. I did not know it was real. I don't know if anybody else knew that, but when Empire first started coming on, when I first started watching it, I did not know that the Empire cast, the performers was actual singers and musicians. I did not know that. Didn't know that, but shout out to them. They did a very, very good job. They also recognized Stuart Scott, who is a sports anchor, and you know, if you guys don't know, Stuart Scott had cancer. And he recently died a couple of months ago. And that's one of the sports anchors that I really, honestly and truly, is memorable to me. Him and I cannot think of the other guy. The guy that they call Uncle Tom or Coon or whatever. I can't think of his name. But my dad used to watch Stuart Scott all the time. You know, Stuart Scott kind of had a hip hop type of swag to his, you know, his commentary when he was, you know, talking about sports and all that type of stuff. So rest in peace to Stuart Scott. He was a really, really good dude because I used to watch him all the time with my dad, and I'm not even a sports person like that. So rest in peace to Stuart Scott. I thought that was very, very nice that they recognized Stuart Scott on the BET Awards last night. Then the next thing was Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hamilton came out there and he performed When a Man Loves a Woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. Woo! I know I wasn't born when that shit came out, but that was a beautiful ass song. That was some love. That was some baby making music, girl. I mean, it is what it is. I don't give a damn if you're 20 or 200. That is some baby making fucking music still to this day. So Anthony Hamilton did a great job. I'm not sure. Y'all put it down in the comment section who this guy was. The guy that was performing with him that also sung who sung one of the songs. I don't know exactly who he was. He was the guy that was playing the guitar. And they did very, very well. They were performing a lot of, you know, the C Stars music and things like that. BB King and a couple other artists. So shout out to Anthony Hamilton and the other guy. Like I said, you guys leave that in the comment section below because I cannot think off the top of my head who the hell that was for real. It was a lot of people that were there that I didn't know who the fuck they were. For real, I'm just going to keep it 100% Trill Bill. I don't know who a lot of those people was. But moving on away from that, I do like the fact that they actually paid a tribute to the whole situation that's going on in Charleston, South Carolina, and did like a little tribute and basically let people know, you know, Black Lives Matter, et cetera, et cetera. You know, I really do appreciate the fact that they did that. I don't know if you guys know about this, and this is kind of off topic of the BET Awards, but y'all know how I go down into my motherfucking rabbit holes, girl. Y'all know how I do. But I don't know if you guys heard about this. There are a lot of black churches that are being set on fire in the South. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. I don't know how true it is, but I have been seeing multiple reports of that happening. But the thing is, you're not seeing this stuff on the news media. They're not putting this stuff to light, that there are multiple black churches being set on fire in the South. Now, if you guys have any, and a lot of people are saying they're not bringing it to the news because there's no proof that it is, you know, a racially motivated thing. But I think it's kind of peculiar that a lot of black churches are being set on fire in the South, if that is so true. If you guys have any confirmation of that, leave that also down in the comment section below. I have been doing a little bit of research on it, and I have seen several stories of this happening. But if you guys have any more information on it, let me know in the comment section so I can go and read up on it and talk about it, okay? Now, Big Sean came out and I'm way up, I feel blessed. I like Big Sean. Big Sean did great as well. I think Big Sean, Janelle Monáe, who else did I say? Bad Boys. I think those were some of the ones who did good. Anthony Hamilton did good as well. I think those were some of the best performances thus far for myself. Some of the other ones kind of, you know, was, you know, a little low key, and it could have been a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? But I think Big Sean he had a great performance. So he had a whole lot of energy. So shout out to Big Sean for his performance. I'm way up, I feel blessed. Every time I hear that song now, it reminds me of Riley. It was her name, Riley Curry, the NBA player's daughter. That little girl said that they was doing a press conference and she was out there. That girl was on the microphone, way up, I feel blessed. We know what her daddy listened to on fucking repeat, girl. Shout out to Riley Curry. And a lot of people were saying, now, you know what pisses me off about this situation? Yes, at first the shit was cute and then it started getting a little annoying. But I didn't like the fact that people were coming for him for having his daughter around. I mean, if he didn't have his daughter nowhere around, y'all have something to say about that. But because he had his daughter at the press conference, he had something to say about that. Now, I do understand that it did get to be a little bit unprofessional to have her grabbing the microphone, talking into the microphone. She up under the curtains, walking under the curtain. The curtain just, yeah, I mean, she's 2 years old, true, but she should have been with her, you know, over in the corner with somebody had her in her lap, they lap or something. The first time was cute, but all them other times it was a little annoying. But I don't like the fact how people were coming for him for basically spending time with his daughter. It was unprofessional, but I didn't get offended like that. I mean, most of the time they just bullshit and say the same shit over and over in those press conferences anyway. Who really gives a fuck? So shout out to Riley Curry. Way up. I feel blessed too, little girl. But you showed up blessed, girl. You ain't got to worry about damn, your motherfucking like, girl, you are rich as shit, girl. You ain't but two. Girl, how do it feel, girl? But we're going to move on. So Tom Joyner Tom Joyner received the humanitarian award. Now, we finna give Tom Joyner his props, but I first gotta say, Tom Joyner reminded me of Black Uncle Fester last night with the glass on. I mean, I don't know about nobody else. The bald head, he just looked like a Black Uncle Fester to me. I'm sorry, he was a little distracting. But shout out to him for his foundation, you know, providing millions and millions and millions. I think it's like $68 million in scholarships to people for college. I really am. That is an amazing thing that Tom Joyner is doing. And shout out to BET for honoring him as the humanitarian for doing that, because that is an amazing thing. $68 million. That ain't no chump change, girl. That is a lot of cabbage to give away for scholarships and things like that. So shout out to Tom Joyner. Even though you did look like Miss Uncle Fester, it don't even matter. Okay? It don't matter when you're giving away that type of money for a great cause. So I'm gonna go ahead and sip my beaches and berries, girl. Shout out to Tom Joyner for winning the humanitarian award. That was really great. Then, okay, we gonna go to Janet Jackson, the Janet Jackson tribute. I really ain't got too much to say about this shit. I was disappointed in the motherfucker when I knew that Janet Jackson was gonna be on the BET Awards. I knew it was gonna be a tribute or whatever. But I thought Janet Jackson was going to perform. Did Janet Jackson perform, girl, or did I miss it? Did I fall asleep? I don't know what it was, but I was not feeling it. I thought people were going to actually perform some of her songs. I understand it was going to be dancing there, but I thought they were going to perform some of her songs as well or something. I was not here for the Janet Jackson tribute. Like I said, it was a whole lot going on. Yes. Okay, they had, you know, the intro where they showed a lot of her previous performances in concerts and things like that. It was cool. But at the end of the day, I was expecting a little bit more than I got. Like I said, they were just dancing, which was cool. And, you know, some of the choreography was a little bit off. And that's cool, too. But I didn't get my life from the Janet Jackson tribute. And then she came out there. I was expecting her to do a little bit of something, girl. I was expecting her to do a little bit of something, girl, but she didn't. She came out and she accepted her award, and she was. And one thing about Janet Jackson, let me say this right quick. Janet Jackson is a beautiful ass woman. I don't give a damn how Janet Jackson. She's 50-something, ain't it, girl? Janet Jackson looks good as shit. And of course, Joe Jackson and her mom was there. She gave a shout out to her mom and dad. It was a very, very beautiful thing. So I'm just really, really honestly and truly proud of their family. Even though they've been through so much, they stick together. That's one thing about them. They do stick together. So shout out to the Jackson family. But I really was not getting my life from this whole little situation. I'm kind of low-key pissed off that she didn't perform, though. I was expecting to see some sort of a performance from Janet Jackson. But I guess Janet Jackson said, girl, I got the same motherfucking energy. Y'all know I'm finna go on this goddamn tour. I ain't got time to be goddamn trying to give y'all no motherfucking shows here on the, you know, BET Awards. But girl, Smokey Robinson performed, girl. You couldn't perform, girl. Smokey Robinson, 1,000 years old, girl. You could have gave us a little bit of something. You could have gave us one song. One. All we needed was one. You could have gave us one song, Janet Jackson, for real. That was a low-key fucked up what you did, girl. But shout out, you was crude, though. You was crude. So we're going to move on to the profession. So what did y'all think about the Janet Jackson tribute, girl? Leave that down in the comment section below as well. Then, now, we are going to go, lastly, to the big shebang that everyone was waiting on. The big shebang, which was the collaboration of K. Michelle and Tamar. Now, y'all know how I've spoke about this in several of my videos, the beef between K. Michelle and Tamar. They go back and forth with each other on social media. Tamar stayed throwing some type of shade at K. Michelle. It's just been really ugly. But they decided to put aside their differences in order to perform together on the BET Awards. Let me tell you something. I can tell you this right here, right now. Tamar and K. Michelle are not bad friends. I think it's very, very great that they decided to settle their differences and basically apologize to each other or whatever. I did see Tamar apologize. I didn't see K. Michelle apologize, but hey, maybe she did backstage some shit. But I really honestly and truly think that this shit was for show, okay? I don't think they motherfucking friends and then like that. I think they got backstage. K. Michelle probably told her, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. We did this shit for, you know, the stage. You already know that. We are not fucking friends, boo. We already know that Tamar and K. Michelle are not friends. But shout out to them for deciding to become bigger people and apologize to each other. But I'm interested to see whether or not Tamar is gonna sit there and throw some more motherfucking shade at K. Michelle very, very soon, okay? But they come out and they decide to perform, okay? K. Michelle is the first person to come out and perform, okay? She comes out. Girl, I gotta sip some more of my motherfucking shit. Okay. So K. Michelle comes out and she's about to perform. She got on her little trench coat thing. And then she, you know, of course she takes it off and they got on this fucking bathing suit costume. Now K. Michelle, we know K. Michelle got body for days. Girl, I don't know if she went and got some extra shots and shit for the show or she just been eating a whole lot of cornbread and collard green, girl. But K. Michelle looked like she got, she looked like she got mold on her. Yes, people think that shit is cute, but even some of the dudes on social media was like, that's way too fucking much. It was too much going on below her belly button, girl. I'm talking about her fucking thighs and her fucking ass. It was just too much going on back there, girl. And of course, she tried, you know, turning around when she took a little thing off, trying to show it off. But girl, it was just too much to me. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Yes, K. Michelle is a beautiful woman. She got body for days. But it just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if she just been eating a lot of cornbread and collard green or she went and got some extra lipo put in her ass or something, girl. It's just too much going on down there in that region, in that nether region. Okay? But we're going to talk about her again in a second. So, she performs and then, I don't know if y'all caught this motherfucking shade. Then Tamar brings her ass out there. Tamar is skinny as shit now. Shout out to Tamar for deciding that she want to lose weight, but she's small. And she comes out there and she got all this fucking mascara on and it's all down here. To me, she just looked weird. She come out there, she just looked weird as shit to me, like she had just got through hitting the crack pipe, girl. Shout out to Tamar for that, but I'm just saying, I wasn't feeling the situation that was going on with Tamar, the way she was performing, her fucking eye was all twitching and shit, girl. She was doing, I don't know, she was probably nervous, girl. I don't know, she was probably nervous for what about the transport. She didn't know if K. Michelle was going Be Cool to come out of a motherfucking bag on her ass. So I guess she had to figure out, bitch, is this gonna be cool, or are we about to get the fight on this motherfucking stage? You know what I'm saying? So she performs, and then K Michelle comes back out, and she got on this green number now. And her fucking thighs, I mean, her fucking thighs was like they was fucking about to explode. K Michelle got a whole lot going on down there on her bottom section, girl. K Michelle, she thicker than a motherfucking sneaker, but girl, I mean, like I said, she may been eating a little bit too many cornbread sandwiches or something. But that shit is getting to be way too fucking much for her own fucking good. But hey, like I said, if she like it, I'm gonna fucking love it, you feel me? But they did all that. Then Tamar says, I'm glad that we decided to apologize. I'm sorry, and I accept your apology. Whatever the hell she said. And girl, then Miss Patty LaBelle came out there. Patty was cool. Patty really didn't give me no life either. I'm gonna be real. I'm not trying to give Patty LaBelle too much, but she really wasn't giving me no life either, child. She just was north. And of course, they decided to leave this whole little performance for the end because they know people wanted to fucking see what the fuck was gonna pop out with K Michelle and Tamar, girl. People didn't know if K Michelle was gonna be cool or come out of a motherfucking paper bag on Tamar, girl. So of course, they knew people was gonna stick around like they did last year when it came to Beyonce and Jay-Z. They knew people was gonna stick around to the fucking end because they kept saying Jay-Z and Beyonce, knowing fucking well that Jay-Z and Beyonce was not gonna be that girl. I wanted to come through that screen and choke the fuck out of everybody who tried to fool us with that motherfucking BET bullshit with that Jay-Z and Beyonce was gonna be motherfucking performing. So shout out to y'all motherfuckers at BET for deciding that y'all wanted to put an overdose on us last year. I already knew it was gonna be some bullshit this year too, but like I said, I'm glad that they decided to settle their fucking differences and all that good stuff. Shout out to them. Shout out to BET. This was a decent award show. It wasn't the best, but I actually kind of low-key enjoyed it. They had some good tributes, and they also had, not tributes, girl, because the tributes weren't about shit. They had some good, performances and things like that, and I appreciate the people that they, decided to honor for humanitarian and, give the Lifetime Achievement Award and things like that. So shout out to them for that. And I think that is all I have to say. I want you guys to leave comments about this whole little BET Award situation down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys' favorite part of the BET Awards was. Let me know what you didn't like and all that good stuff. Let me know who was the worst dressed, best dressed, all that good shit. And I will talk to you guys in the next video, girl.